All right, guys and gals, welcome back. We're going to be continuing our beginner cryptocurrency training. Now, in the last training, I showed a couple different websites where we were looking at the different different tokenomics of Bitcoin and the price history of Bitcoin. And I want to go a little bit deeper into these websites because these are going to become very handy in your search to find cryptocurrencies that resonate with you, and also in your search to figure out which exchanges you can purchase cryptocurrencies on. So there's two sites that I'm gonna show right here. One is called CoinGecko.com and the other one is called CoinMarketCap.com. They're both very similar. It's basically a database of a whole bunch of different cryptocurrencies, and you can also get a database of their tokenomics, the trading volume, the circulating supply, and then you can also get a list of every single exchange that it is listed on. I mean, most of the time, every once in a while, there might be a few exchanges that are not updated on here yet, but for the most part, most of the exchanges should be up to date. So, for example, we'll just start with Bitcoin. We're going to click on Bitcoin. We can see the price is currently trading for $27,000. And here we have the price history. We can zoom in, we can zoom out. That's 7 day, that's 1 month, that's 1 year, and that's the all time. We can look up some news about Bitcoin. We can read the about Bitcoin. We can check the analytics about Bitcoin. You know, the different the different addresses, how many people are, you know, on the exchanges in terms of like how much volume. The transaction fees. Right now the transaction fees have been kind of high lately, but let's scroll down a little bit to the markets because this is very, very important here. This part is the markets, and when you click on markets, it's usually up there at the top. It will give you a list of all the exchanges, and you can click right from this site to the exchange website where you can create an account and start trading on it. Now, Binance is number one because it has the highest amount of trading volume. This list right here is going to be determined by the most volume. So whichever exchange has the most volume is going to be on the top. Binance is still the number one biggest exchange in the world. Coinbase is number two. Then we're coming down here. We have Kraken, we have KuCoin, Bitstamp, etc. And if you'll notice, like Binance is actually listed on here multiple times. So is Coinbase. In fact, most exchanges you'll see them listed on here multiple times. That's because it's showing the different trading pairs. So the trading pairs, for example, we scroll down here to Binance. We have, you know, BTC trading with Litecoin. We have BTC trading with USDC, which is a stable coin. Then down here, you know, there's more. If you just come down the list here, there's BTC trading paired with BNB, which is the layer one token for Binance Smart Chain. So you can see all the different pairs. You can click right onto the exchange from here. We'll just see now we got all the info for Binance Exchange, and we can see the trading volume and everything on here. Now we can also go right here to the Binance website. You see that right there? We just click right to the website, and now we can sign up. So right now it's asking me to, okay, visit Binance US. So now I can create an account. I can actually create an account from my smartphone because Binance has an application, an exchange application right on your mobile device. Some exchanges have this, some of them do not. The bigger, more wealthy, more prominent exchanges typically will have an iPhone and an Android application along with the website interface that you log into from your desktop or your laptop. So that's pretty, I mean, that's pretty much it as far as like figuring out where to buy cryptocurrencies. You just go to CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko. It works very similar. Let's try a smaller cap coin, for example here. We'll use one that I have an example of on my YouTube. So let's find XDC because it's one that I believe is going to do really, really well during the next cycle. So again, if you can't find it scrolling down, you just come to the search bar and you type in whatever you're looking for. We're looking for XDC, also known as the XinFin network. And we can see there it is, currently trading for a little over 3 cents. we got the market cap, we got the circulating supply, the total supply, all that stuff. And we scroll down a little bit, and just like coin market cap on CoinGecko, we can zoom in and out of the price history right here. But let's come down a little more, and we're gonna have a list of the different exchanges. Now we can see here that there's not as many exchanges that XDC is listed on in comparison to Bitcoin. In fact, with XDC, it's not even on Binance or Coinbase, the two biggest exchanges. It hasn't even been listed on. So that's why I believe there's a lot of room for growth with XDC. In fact, I think there's more room for growth with XDC than there is with Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is already such a big, well-established cryptocurrency that every exchange has already listed it. Well, if every exchange has already listed it, then that means all the volume is being maxed out. Well, not maxed out, but maxed out isn't the right word to use. There's always more volume that can potentially come in, but it doesn't have as much room for growth, if that makes sense. XDC has a lot of room for growth because it's a smaller market cap coin, and this is key in turning little bits of money into a lot of money, is identifying small market cap coins that have good development teams behind them, that have a good utility behind it, and getting involved in them early when you can accumulate lots and lots of the assets for very, very cheap in the early phases of development before it gets listed on all the big exchanges. Because I'll tell you something, if once these cryptocurrencies get listed on all the big exchanges, once they get big partnerships with all these different financial institutions, and there's tons of volume already flowing through it, and they're on Binance, they're on Coinbase, they're on Gemini Exchange, they're on Kraken Exchange, they've already done over 100x or 200x, or some of them do 1,000x. So once that's already happened, it's too late for you to turn a little bit of money into a lot of money. You got to get in these things very, very early. Now, the only downside about getting involved in something really early is there's a much higher risk. It's not guaranteed to be successful. I mean, Bitcoin is already a massive success, but the chances of Bitcoin doing a 100x in the next market cycle is like slim to none. I'm not saying it's impossible, it's just very unlikely to happen. But XDC, I think, has a much higher potential to do 100x because it has so much room for growth. So again, just like with Bitcoin, we scroll down here and see which exchanges it's on. All right, there's one called KuCoin, which I have some tutorials on my YouTube channel for, and I'll show you where you can find those. But let's say we wanted to buy XDC for our first time, and we don't have a KuCoin account. Well, you know what we need to do? We need to click on KuCoin right here, and then we need to go to the KuCoin website. So I'll go to KuCoin, and then there we go. We sign up, create the account, and then I posted a video right here. See this one right here in the middle that says how to buy Zinfin, XDC, and Casper on KuCoin. I have a full demonstration where I screen record how to use all the functions on the exchange so that you can trade your Bitcoin for XDC or trade your Ethereum for XDC. So save these websites: coinmarketcap.com, coingecko.com. Save them like in a bookmark. See if you can bookmark them, or save them on your phone. Whatever you got to do to not forget these, because these are going to come in very, very handy as you go through your cryptocurrency journey. Okay, the next thing I'm going to go over, and I want you to write these down, is the wallets, some of the private key wallets, some of the hardware wallets that you're going to utilize to store your cryptocurrency safely. Remember, you never ever want to store cryptocurrency for the long term on a centralized exchange like Binance or Coinbase or KuCoin or any of those, because if the exchange gets hacked, they could take your money. If the exchange goes insolvent, you're going to lose the money. And you don't control the private keys when you store your crypto on an exchange. The exchange stores them, so you forfeit control of that money. The exchanges should strictly be using for the purpose of exchanging, and then once you're done doing the exchanges, you immediately pull them off the exchange and put them back in your private key wallets or your hardware wallets. So a hardware wallet is also a private key wallet. It's just there. It's an extra layer of security with a hardware device that kind of looks like a USB sort of device that you plug into your computer. And this is one that I recommend you get familiar with. It's called the Ledger Nano. There's a couple different versions of it. There's a Ledger Nano S, there's the Ledger Nano X, there's the Ledger Nano S Plus, the Ledger Stacks, there's all these different ones. So get familiar with these. This is called a hardware wallet. As far as I know, the hardware wallets are the best way to store your cryptocurrency. So if you're going to be dealing in more significant amounts, I'd highly recommend you get a hardware wallet. So there's another one also that's very popular. It's called the Trezor wallet, and it's very similar to the Ledger Nano. Again, it's a little USB looking device that acts as a second layer of security, and you plug it in to your computer, and this will allow you to access your cryptocurrency that you have stored on the blockchain. So these are what they look like. Again, there's a couple different versions. So just get familiar with these, write these down, save these websites. I'm not going to go into like in-depth tutorials for how to use each one of these because there's already a ton of them online. What's important is that you know that these exist, you understand that these options are available, you know which ones are the safest, and you begin to learn and develop the skills on how to use them. So these are the two I would recommend you get familiar with, Trezor and the Ledger Nano S. Now, there's some other ones that you can download completely for free that are also private key wallets that are very secure. The Trezor and the Ledger Nanos cost a little bit of money, but there's some free private key wallets that you can utilize to store your cryptos in the beginning, even if you don't have these. One of them is called the Atomic Wallet, and it looks like this. It's a multi-coin wallet with the built-in decentralized exchange, and you can download it as a mobile app or download it as a desktop app, and you'll have to set it up and write down the private keys. You want to store them offline. That's how it's going to be the safest. See, there's another one called the Exodus wallet, and this one is very similar to the Atomic wallet. And as you can see, there's a mobile app, there's a desktop version, and it's a multi-coin wallet, and it also has a built-in decentralized exchange. So when I say decentralized exchange, what it means is that you do not have to do any kind of verification to trade with their decentralized exchange. On the centralized exchanges, like what I was showing you on a website like CoinMarketCap, like a lot of the ones we went through on CoinMarketCap, a lot of these are centralized exchanges like Binance. To trade on Binance, you're going to have to upload your photo ID, you're going to have to give them your address, you're going to have to give them your social security number, all this data. And then they're going to verify whether or not they believe that you are who you say you are. And if they believe that you are who you say you are, then they will allow you to use the platform. You don't have to deal with any of that with the Exodus wallet or the Atomic wallet and their built-in decentralized exchanges. However, you will have to deal with high fees. They do charge a much higher fee to do exchanges, especially on the Exodus wallet. So just keep all that stuff in mind when you're trading the cryptocurrencies. There's a lot of other ones out there. These are just a few examples. Make sure you write them all down. If you want something really, really simple to just get started holding your Bitcoin, there's a wallet called the HODL wallet. And why is it doing that? This one only uses it's only used to store Bitcoin. So it's very, very simple. And again, this is a mobile wallet. And if you don't want to deal, have all the multi-coins and all that stuff, if you want something just very, very simple and easy to figure out, if you're only dealing with storing Bitcoin, this is just a cool, very clean, simple, easy to understand wallet. And now this is called MetaMask. You're going to hear about this one a lot because it's one of the most widely used wallet. And MetaMask is a Google Chrome extension. It's also known as a hot wallet. So I'm going to show you because I have another one already on here, the Unisat wallet. But you see how it just kind of comes down like that from the top of my browser? That's called a hot wallet. And MetaMask is a wallet that comes down just like this, but you can add a whole bunch of different custom blockchains and different tokens into the MetaMask wallet. So it has a lot of interoperability with it. And then when you have this thing installed, you can connect to other websites and then interact within the website. So let's say there was like an online store that accepted all the cryptocurrencies that were able to be stored in MetaMask. You would just go to the online store and there'd be a button that would say connect wallet. And then you could automatically connect your MetaMask wallet and then buy things in the store. So this is like the future of how a lot of the payment systems are going to function. Is you're just going to have to click a little button that says connect wallet. You choose which wallet you want to connect. You choose which blockchain you're going to be interacting with, and then you just do the transactions right there from the decentralized network. And there's nothing any banks or governments can do to stop these transactions from happening. By the way, another bank failure just happened in Lebanon, and this is in real time. Like I just saw this morning in one of the Telegram groups I was in. But again, this is why I teach cryptocurrency, is because as these banks go bust, cryptocurrency is going to be like a safe haven to keep your money in a place where it doesn't basically disappear. Because like I said before, the banks don't have your money. They don't. You might have a banking app on your phone that you log into and it shows like some numbers on a computer screen. But if you were to go and try to withdraw all that money at once, if everyone were to go and do that, they don't have your money. They're all insolvent. They all are just a big scam and a big fraud against the people. Look at what's happening in Lebanon. Okay, I'm not sure why there's no volume on this, but you can see what's happening. They're shooting tear gas at people. There's rubber bullets being shot into the crowd. Stuff like that happens all the time when people start rioting. But these bank failures, they're happening all over the world. They've been happening all over the world in 2023. And the mainstream media in America does not want to show you this. They're trying to sweep it under the rug. They want to keep it hidden. This is one of dozens that I've seen already happen. Now I was just showing you how those hot wallets that we have as the browser extensions can connect and interact with different websites. Well, this is another example how you can interact on Web3, which is basically just the decentralized internet, is you can connect. See where it says connect right there? I can connect that wallet to this decentralized exchange called Uniswap. This is the decentralized exchange for Ethereum and all the ERC20 tokens that are built on the Ethereum blockchain. And then I can trade cryptocurrencies right here without doing any KYC or sign up process or giving any personal information. And then how I was saying before, how you can add custom blockchains and things into the MetaMask wallet or into these hot wallets. Like, for example, with this one being Ethereum, I would just connect my wallet and then begin transacting in Ethereum. But let's say I wanted to do some trades over Binance Smart Chain, which is a completely separate blockchain from Uniswap. Well, I would go to their decentralized exchange, and theirs is called PancakeSwap. So again, very similar interface. I would come up here, I would click connect my wallet, and then I would choose which one I'm going to connect to. There's MetaMask. And then once I connect the wallet, I can swap tokens right here within this decentralized exchange. So again, I'm not doing like in-depth tutorials on how to use each one of these exchanges or any of these wallets, but I'm showing you these so you can write them down and know that these are the websites to find them at. These are what they're called. And as you go through your cryptocurrency journey, you will have to learn how to use these. So just keep all these in mind, and on your own time, and even in some future videos that I make, we'll go more in depth on how to use each one of these exchanges, how to use each one of these wallets, how to add the custom tokens, and how to add different change into the wallets and all that stuff. So again, this is just like a brief, quick overview of things that you're going to need to be taking account of and learning about in the future. All right, let's recap. We have CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko, the two websites where you find all the tokenomics and the data, the price history, as well as which exchanges you can purchase the cryptocurrencies on. Then we have the two biggest cryptocurrency exchanges, Binance and Coinbase, and then also KuCoin, which it's significantly smaller than Binance and Coinbase, but it has like over 700 different cryptos, and it's a place where you can find small market cap coins before they get listed on Binance and Coinbase, and that's where you're going to have your biggest earning potential, is identifying the small cap coins. Then we got the two hardware wallets, the Ledger Nano and the Trezor. This is going to be your safest way to store the cryptocurrencies. Then we got the hot wallets and the private key wallets that you just download as a software or an extension. MetaMask, which is the extension where you can add custom tokens and different blockchains and things like that. And then we got Atomic and Exodus. And then we have the decentralized exchanges for PancakeSwap, which is Binance, and Uniswap, which is Ethereum. And where it says DEX, that's just short for decentralized exchange. You'll see that acronym a lot in the crypto space. So DEX means decentralized exchange, and CEX, that means centralized exchange.